Previously on Legends of Aelos, Rowan's mother lies lifeless upon the grounds of the arena. Falson, Rowan, and the others all seemingly unable to do a thing against the actions of Kethriel, he still making sardonic remarks as he removes the wolfen pommel from Lymeal's blade. Though as the young king gloats, an elder tailmean in robes approaches where Kethriel and Rowan stand. The sage, Aelos, addresses his liege in a respectful yet stern fashion, though he may have possession of the Sunblade now, and despite the fact Rowan is of mixed heritage, the half-elf is still, by right, proper heir to the throne, so long as he lives. At this, the terms are set, and Kethriel prepares to end what's left of the bloodline that threatens his rule. Rowan is now minus a weapon, now that his uncle's sword is in his opponent's hand. However, Jazir, truly wanting none of what transpired to have occurred today, gives his sword to Rowan, so that he might be able to defend himself to the fullest of his abilities. The fight is brutal. Kethriel, not without some semblance of competency with his sword, and with his ability to wield the awesomely destructive powers of the Sunblade, it makes him a challenge unlike any Rowan had faced alone before. The fighter is battered and bruised, beaten down to within inches of his life, yet Rowan's experience and determination prove to be far superior to the haughty tailmeans, and the fight leads to Rowan standing over a bloodied and frantic Kethriel. The Sun Elf ruler struggles to right himself and stand, cursing Rowan at every breath. Then, Kethriel and Rowan notice a small raven land in a puddle of blood upon the sand. Kethriel is infuriated at the denial of what he deems his right, and recognizes the avatar of his patron deity. As more begin to gather, he commands them to end Rowan's life. These ravens, however, have no desire to sway to the beck and call of Kethriel. In fact, these ravens are the avatars of Mother Raven, the raven deity now proper and whole, and the Sun Elf realizes their true intent as they set upon him, pecking, piercing, ripping at his flesh. Perhaps it is for his villainous actions Mother Raven does not end Kethriel's life. It is Rowan delivering a merciful, even if undeserved, coup de grace to his eviscerated body. Revenge for the deaths of many of Rowan's kin, finally delivered. The swirling cyclone of ravens depart soon after, but not before they return something, a chalice so very shiny that is transformed before their eyes back into the tablet it once was. Throughout all of this transpiring, the tailmean army and Aelos at no point intervene, they accepting of what has occurred before them, even if there is an air of uncertainty as to what will happen now. Though a triumph for good has happened here today, it came with a heavy price, as Rowan can now go to his father and grieve for the death of Ella, the power to restore her far past the magics of the party members. That is, until Cole produces a ring, a treasure he has kept for some time now. Contained within the Ring of Spell Storing is a very powerful spell that miraculously begins to heal the open wound in Ella's body right beneath Rowan's hand. Warmth and life return to her, and Ella opens her eyes once more, the ring now seemingly mundane, until it can be filled once again. Falson, Rowan, and Ella share a brief, tender moment as they are reunited, before their world becomes suddenly so much bigger. For as Asher and the other party members, now gathered near their friend, bow towards Ella and Rowan, the army proper clang their swords together in salute to the rightful ruling house being returned to the throne, and Briar assures that there is no question from anyone else present, as she casts fly upon Ella to best present her as the queen proper of the Tailmean kingdom. Rowan, now the prince of the Sun Elves, defender of the crown, the Sun Tablet, and wielder of the Sunblade, as his uncle Lymeal once had before. Though the scope of his life has become much larger, a proper army now at their disposal, Rowan's satisfaction is found in that which he knows and holds dear already, his family, and his love as he embraces Evelyn and turns towards his friends, his positive disposition still shining through despite the gravity of much that had happened this day. Rowan easily forgiving Jazir for his deception earlier, and having no issue extending his hand in partnership to a friend and ally. The North, human and elf, now rally together. With much of the excitement over, Rowan, his family, and the party, now accompanied by a royal entourage of guards, return to the family home, the long day certainly exhausting everyone, even if some more than others. Along the way, Karun and Briar each take a moment to step away to send to Kalandra and Arel, respectively. Bree speaks with her father at length, she updating what their current situation is beyond what he might already have heard, and he on investigating the unnatural events that spurned what is transpiring in Zeha. After that final message, her resources spent on sendings, she is happy to have spoken with her father, even if tears well up in her eyes. Karun, however, is relatively brief with his conversation, he wanting to share so much to her considering all that has happened, but knowing that the weight of what he must relay might not be suited over the limited capacity of a send message. As the two elves return to the party, Karun inquires with Bree if there might be a better way to speak at length to someone so far, to which she states that she believes they can. Meanwhile, the other party members are enthralled at the amorous attempts of their resident bard, Martizan, and he seemingly manages to garner the attention of a female Tailmean soldier, or at least piqued her interest for now. Cole and Elwyn take the opportunity to have a proper parting conversation. Though their paths will soon diverge, both know that they will have many stories to share between each other the next time that they meet, Cole especially, considering his new company. They make it back to Rowan's family home, and after some time, there's a change to the guard, and with it, another opportunity for Marty to approach the soldier that has caught his eye. There is a bit of bumbling on his part, and a few fair insults tossed at Martizan by Cole and Aurelia both, but the soldier does agree to accompany the group for some time off in Arn-Ar, after insistence of it is decreed by Ella to her superior. After Martizan beholds her in a stunning red dress that she is elected to wear out, it would be hard-pressed for anyone to not notice the size his ego has inflated to, though Cole and Asher see to addressing that it is not too overinflated, as Asher imbues Cole's ring with enlarged reduce, to which Cole immediately pats Marty on the shoulder and puts him down the size. Soon, Evelyn enters and informs the party that the rite proper will not resume tomorrow. Instead, there is to be a festival. All are excited as to what might be in store for them there, and Rowan welcomes the new addition to their party, even if just for the festivities, the Tailmean soldier of Martizan's eye and affection, Celeste. And it is from here we shall continue the story of the Legends of Aelos.